When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium in Durham, North Carolina, home to the Duke Blue Devils. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Syracuse Orange, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. And he's going to try to return this one. Makes a move. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain. All right, guys, let's look at the big picture for Duke. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Got him down quickly after the pick, but man, do you have to take care of the ball down here, and they didn't. They'll mark it at the 27. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Collins. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
I love that play call, and quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
Syracuse comes to the line on first and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Extending the play. Lets it fly. Intercepted deep in his own end. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And how about the rough starts for these offenses? 2 possessions, 2 turnovers. These quarterbacks, you trust them early. First drives to get something going. Both of them turning over to the other team. Let's see which one can get settled in first.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Hauls it in. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Quarterback showing you some resiliency here on this drive. He threw a pick on the opening drive of the game, but he was able to turn the page right away. You can't let that bad play affect you, and they're letting him throw it. They're being aggressive, and he's proving that he can still make good decisions here. He can find the open target and deliver strikes.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run play action. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Oh, they're after him. He put some heat on that one down the middle.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. And all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. They'll move the tight end. Here's the handoff. Oh, he's got some space. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Might as well give it to him again. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking for a man. It's Collins. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He's going to fire deep. Hits him in stride inside the 10. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
He'll keep it himself. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Trying to find the end zone. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering for to score. Looking to throw. Going for 6. Touchdown, Cuse. Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Great job getting the interception. Maybe an even better job on the return. You got the convoy. You're finding your blockers. You're out in the open field. You're saying, hey, coach, watch me with the ball in the open space. Maybe I can get on offense and get a few throws. That was a phenomenal individual effort.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Man, you've got to give credit to this defense. In the sudden change situation, they've barely had a chance to even blink. Just a second ago, they were on the sideline. All of a sudden, there's a turnover. They got to take the field. They're on their own goal line, and a phenomenal job getting lined up, communicating, and making sure that that pass play fell incomplete.
2 of their 3 red zone trips have come up empty. They'd like to punch it in here on 2nd and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let him get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles, and got him on the ground.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Orange. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Purdue is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Bob Greasy, this might not be over just yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Notre Dame. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Now on 1st down from the 28. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the right. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
Quarterback making checks. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Trying to get behind the defense. Holds it in on the left. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
Man, that's just what this offense needed. The quarterback already has a couple turnovers, throwing the ball to the other team. This ball, 50-50 ball, somebody needed to make a play to spark this offense, and the receiver does it. Nice catch, nice job after the catch, and this offense has some momentum now.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Finally run out of bounds inside the 20-yard line. They'll mark it at the 18.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Snagged out of the air. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
So nice when you're an offense and you get in these third and shorts and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping in the pass, getting rid of the football.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And he added the extra point. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. As if they didn't get it off in time, it'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. They'll give it to the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
To the air, it's Collins. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Flips it out on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Syracuse with a major problem and a long way to go on 3rd down. Just keeps slinging it. Rush is on him. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front four to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
He's got great speed. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the yoke. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They'll run it from the gun. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Blue Devils can really attack on this 2nd and short. He wants to change this route. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Third down play from the gun. Throws to the wideout. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. The give to the back. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Back to throw, it's Collins. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll go to the ground. There he goes. Kearney on the Jets. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep.
What a phenomenal individual effort to getting the catch, getting the foot down in bounds. He's now setting up his offense here for a potential touchdown on this very next play.
Quarterback keeps it. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. They lost ground on first down. Now second and goal from the 5. The play action fake. Fires to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
What will the offense dial up on third and goal? Got it behind the line. It's Gill. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Man, the offense tried to get it to their playmaker quick and see if he could get the first down a little bit short. But what did I do? I made this a manageable fourth down. Now it's decision time. What do I want to do?
Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Might be calling a hot route. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Unloads to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
You know, if you're going to complete some of these deep crossing patterns, the offensive line has got to be able to hold up because you know that receiver, it's going to take him time to get where he needs to be. So everybody up front really has to do a nice job of creating a clean pocket for the QB to throw from. Really good execution.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Grab behind the line. It's Moore. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Blue Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he fired a bullet in, but it's incomplete. So the timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes and where it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off play action. Now improvising. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. It's complete. Breaks into the open on the left. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
On the run, it's Moore. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Throws to the back. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws and is safe.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. On 3rd down, going up top. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. He got it. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab. It's Gill. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
God, he's annoying to play against. You think about it as a defense, I'm trying to cage you in, trying to keep you in the pocket, and then he's just whoop, 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 spinning all over the place, getting outside the pocket, making plays, and then you got to go chase him again and again and again. Just wears you out.
Syracuse might take a shot here on 2nd and short. Looking deep. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Offense has enough time to get off the play before we head to the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He spins that thing down the middle. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. He had the speedster loose, and he just couldn't connect. Just a little too much juice on the pass.
Yeah, God, those ones that you got a guy wide open.
He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Duke! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Well, I don't know if there was a lot of question with respect to who that ball was going to be going to. This quarterback knows who his best playmaker is, and on the final play of the first half, he was looking him up. It wasn't going to be easy, but they were able to execute, get on the same page, score the touchdown, and they've got the lead.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Blue Devils will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Nixon. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the 1st down marker.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Using his legs, it's Willis. Turning it on! Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Oh, man, how about that? You get your first carry, you're so excited, trying to make a difference, trying to make a play, trying to prove yourself, and you coughed it up. That's not a good start. First carry to fumble it, give it to the other team.
Might be looking to run. Lets it go to the end zone. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
You got to be sharp in the red zone. You can't turn the football over in the red zone. You got to be crisp. You got to be on time. You can tell the QB wasn't on time. The defender made him pay. Nice interception, stealing points now off the board.
Dropping back, it's Collins. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Touchdown, Blue Devils. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Ohio is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Athens for some time. They're up by 17 over the Groupers. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
It's
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense.
He lets it fly. And it's picked off for the 4th time today.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some play.
He's loose. It's a seam wide open. The 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Duke. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, got the long touchdown.
The returner will field it and bring it back. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Dropping back, it's Collins. He'll take a deep shot here. And the laundry drops as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty's on. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
With the catch, it's Cook. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space in the center.
Makes the grab inside the 30. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
I love the competitive nature of this quarterback. Yeah, he's thrown some picks in this game. He's put his team in a hole, but he's still out there trying to make throws to bring his team back.
Wants to keep it in the air. Unloads it left. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Scrambling away. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
The Orange with a lot of work to do on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Collins. On target. Oh, a lot of space. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. Syracuse right back at it. He's looking to pass. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Defense showing blitz here. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Flushed out of the pocket. Looking for the score. And that one is picked up in the end zone. He's brought down. A short return to the defense comes out on top with a pick.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. Just get in trouble when you try.
On the move, it's Moore. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Blue Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on 3rd. Grab near the marker. It's Brown. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 36.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the play.
He makes a grab. Touchdown, Blue Devils. And the beatdown has ensued.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's looking deep. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. Bring it, and he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
I got to tell you, man, I'm impressed. Not with the throw, not with the decision, but how the offense flew around after the interception, getting to the ball, David, and creating that fumble.
And I think the QB breathing a big sigh of relief. You thought you made a game-changing pick, but how about flying to the football, like you said, making the tackle, getting the football out, recovering it, and, getting a first down. That's how you do it.
Tackled there by the defense. Syracuse right back at it. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Syracuse.
Line getting set on second down. Dropping back, it's Collins. Pocket breaking down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Takes it the other way. The 10. Touchdown, Duke. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And the free safety roaming the middle of the field, and you can see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football, taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Auburn is in serious trouble right now. I hope that coach is renting and not buying there on the plains, because that could be a bad investment. They're trailing by 14 to Texas. Obviously, big implications here in the Sun Belt, and as this one plays out, we'll keep you posted.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. That was not a great throw. Might even call it ungood. Tried to put some air under it and just made it too easy.
I don't think the quarterback had a lot of confidence in where he was going with that football, Reese. I mean, that's a ball that needed to get there so much sooner. You got to put a little bit more mustard on that throw, and just lobbing the ball down the field like that, I don't know. You're asking for an interception.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Here comes the heat. Complete to the right. Makes a grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Blue Devils. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do there.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Up the final period. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Syracuse with a fresh set of downs as we open the 4th.
414 satellite. 414 satellite. Let's go.
Scanning the field, it's Collins. Throws to the wideout. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Got the quick pass. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Quarterback strolling away from heat. Getting closer and closer to midfield, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
Out of the backfield, he's open. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Syracuse right back at it. They'll go with a direct snap. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense, because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute. And they do it there.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Gets the back moving. Caught in the backfield, it's Willis. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
Going up top. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The Orange will have to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. And the returner will be brought down. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Making side adjustments here. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they...
He's got it! Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. And the Blue Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield.
Man, it's go time for this defense now. I mean, you're down by a couple scores, and they're still making big plays. You got to find a way to get a stop, create a turnover, switch the momentum to your side quickly.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
14.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25.
Calling, young sharks fall.
so much for fighting till the bitter end as they will concede defeat. Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. And after this play, the cake will be baked. The quarterback's just going to take a knee. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared teams.